Good morning, or good afternoon, good evening, good night. I don't know when you're going to be watching this, but hi, it's me. It's Zeke. You've probably seen me many times during my dad's Mr. Duncan's weekly shows that we've been posting for the past few weeks now. So I'm going to be one of your special reader peoples. Yeah. So I'm going to be reading you one of the stories out of your Big Journeys textbook. And the book I'm going to be reading you is Now and Ben, The Modern Inventions of Ben Franklin. So we're going to be talking about, essentially in this book, we're going to be talking about like things that are in the world today that Benjamin Franklin also made in the 1700s, so like 250 years ago. So this is going to be, very interesting. All right, here we go. Now and then we think about Ben, Dr. Benjamin Franklin to be precise, and we think about his many inventions he originated more than 200 years ago. It was as if Ben could see into the future. Almost everything he created is still around today. For instance, and now here we go. Now, our newspapers are filled with illustrations, and illustrations are just pictures, kind of like how there are pictures in this book. These are all illustrations, so that's what an illustration is. Of course, you probably knew that already, but yeah. Ben was the first to print a political cartoon in America. The cartoon encouraged the American colonies to join together or die like the disconnected snake. So, now our world relies on electricity. In the 18th century, many people believed that lightning was an act of anger and punishment from God. Ben was one of the scientists who discovered the true nature of electricity and how to use it. He learned that lightning is electricity when he attached a small metal wire to the top of a kite and gathered electricity from a storm cloud. Now, many buildings and homes use lightning rods to protect against lightning strikes. Ben invented the lightning rod and was the first to use it. The pointed iron rod acts like a magnet and grabs an approaching lightning bolt from the sky before it can strike the rooftop. The electricity then travels safely down a long wire into the ground. It prevents fires and keeps dangerous amounts of electricity away from the house. Now, this gadget goes by many names, such as the grabber. Everyone has seen one. It's the long stick that helps grab items from out-of-reach places. Ben invented the original device and called it the long arm because it worked like a very long arm. Now there's this little challenge thing. It's compare and contrast. What about this invention is the same today as it was when Ben invented it, and what is different about it? So I'm going to show you the pictures so then you can, have your own idea. So what you're supposed to do is look at this picture and then look at this one. And this is the grabber that they're talking about. And so you're supposed to just what are the general differences? Like for one, I'm just gonna spoil it for you. You might notice this, or if you don't notice it, you probably will. The one on Benjamin Franklin's device has a rope on it that he uses as for the clamping action. So then it grabs things. He has to pull the rope and then it closes the clamp like that. So yeah, but there's a few more if you want to pause the video and then you can look at them even more. And yeah, Edna mode. Right. So yeah, and just in case, I'll show you again. So yep, there you go. All right, moving on. Next page. All right, now swimmers and divers use flippers to move faster through the water. Ben invented things even when he was a boy. He was an avid swimmer and built wooden flippers for both his hands and feet. I don't know. Avid. I forget how to actually pronounce that word. I think it's avid, but it might be avid. Oh well. Now ships travel across the Gulf Stream to take advantage of the faster current. Ben charted, and publicized the Gulf Stream during his 8 voyages across the Atlantic Ocean. Now we understand and accept the benefits of vitamin C. Ben was an early promoter of eating citrus fruits to help prevent a disease called scurvy. Yeah. And scurvy, it was like a common sickness known by, there we go. Now you can see it. Yeah. And so, yeah, scurvy, it was just like this bad symptom that you just ran out of vitamin C in your body, because vitamin C is like pretty important to the body. So now for a musical interlude. Ben invented the glass harmonica, not a harmonica, an armonica. There's a difference there. There's no H in this one. He was able to create music by simply touching his wet fingers to a row of spinning glass bowls. Mozart and Beethoven were so moved by the sounds that they composed for the instrument. Today, glass harmonicas are very rare. You are more likely to find one in a museum than in a music store. Now, yeah, if you want to see what it looks like, this is what an harmonica looks like. Not a harmonica that you like. Yeah. No, yep, this is what it looks like. I'm trying to get that out of the glare. There we go. Yep. There you go. And he'd have them be spinning, and he'd just would get his fingers all wet and then just rub his fingers on them, and certain ones made certain notes, like pitches of notes. So yeah. Now chairs come in all shapes and sizes. Ben designed 2 chairs that are still very useful. The writing chair combined a desk and chair into one, similar to the desks that you have at school that you sit in. And the library chair was a combination of a chair and a stepladder. So it was like a chair that you could sit in, but you could also walk up it. Like it actually looked like a ladder. I'll show you. It's right here. Yeah. See, there's like steps on it. So, yeah. And you could also sit on it, I guess. Yeah. I've never heard of that. Learn new things even from 2nd grade. And here I am. I'm almost graduated. All right. From high school. All right. Now everyone has seen a rocking chair, but not many have seen Dr. Franklin's rocking chairs. Ben invented one rocking chair with a fan on top and one that churned butter. It's very ingenious. Now, every year we observe daylight saving time, which means we set our clocks ahead 1 hour in the springtime. As a result, it stays darker longer in the morning when most people are sleeping, and stays light longer at the end of the day, so we can save more energy. There we go. In the fall, we return the clocks to standard time. Yeah. Now this is like when you add an hour and then take 1 hour away. Makes you really tired for some reason. It's weird. Alright, Ben suggested this idea in one of his essays as a way to save money by burning fewer candles. Farmers could also gain more work time in the evening. Daylight saving time was not officially practiced until World War I, more than 100 years later. So, as for clocks, Ben designed the first clock with a second hand. Now, until Benjamin Franklin came along, all clocks only had the 1 hour hand, so it just moved really slow. They didn't have that other one that kind of moves slightly faster than it. So, there's that. Now, every automobile has an odometer to measure the distance it travels. Now, the odometer, it's like when you go into your car and you see like that really big number underneath, like where the speed is, where your speedometer that shows how fast you're going. If you look under there and you see like this really big number, like that's like 6 numbers long, yeah, that's the odometer, and that it shows you how many miles you've gone. So like if it's like 143765. You've traveled 143,465 miles in just that one car. So that's what the odometer is. And Ben also invented the odometer when he was postmaster general, so he could measure his postal routes. So when he was a paperman, or not a paperman, a mailman. There we go. He liked to track his miles, I guess. Keep track of his steps. Now, almost every large community includes a library, a hospital, a post office, a fire department, and a sanitation department. Ben lived in a city that had none of these establishments, so he helped organize the first of each. So he invented each of these buildings. So he invented a library, he invented a hospital, he invented a post office, a fire department, a sanitation department, which is just like the garbage trucks. That's what that means. So he created the first of those. So it's pretty impressive what one man can do. Now and then we owe thanks to Ben for his important inventions. But many would agree that his greatest accomplishments came in the form of documents that helped shape the world. Ben had a pivotal role in developing America's Constitution, the Treaty of Alliance with France, the Treaty of Peace with England, and the Declaration of Independence. It's remarkable that one man could achieve so much in a lifetime. He has certainly helped to form the modern world. Will his contributions help to form the future? And it's got like this really futuristic picture at the end. Like this kid riding a spaceship and a whole bunch of other stuff going on there. A bunch of crazy stuff. So, yeah. And I think that is it. And sure enough, yep, that is it. That was Now and Ben. Not Now and Then, Now and Ben. The Modern Inventions of Ben Franklin. Well, hope you guys liked the story. And any comparisons that you found in the little the long arm, the grabber, you could put it down in the comments section if you want. You know, comment down below. My one-liner that I say all the time. You can comment down below on what kind of differences you found with it. So that's my one challenge for you in this whole thing. Well, and that's all I have for you guys. So signing off. I don't have a air bubble to pop, so can't go out with a bang that time. But yeah. Well, that's all I have for you guys tonight. And it's night for me, by the way, so that's why I'm in my pajamas. I'm wearing my Marvel pajamas. So, yeah. Yeah, well, that's all I have, so good night. See you guys later. Hope you have a good last few days of the year. I know I'm ready for it to be over. This has been just crazy. So, alright, I'll stop wasting your time now. Bye.